Now, the old dairy cow has always been a pretty good provider, but could you ever imagine any of them getting into the television business? Well, Richard found some.
This is a process that has been carried out at this property for the last 50 years. That's when Annette Thomson's father started the dairy. Back then, it was firm fingers that delivered the milk. One thing that hasn't changed is the calves always being hungry. While the mums put in a well-ordered morning's work, the calves do anything but. They just want to feed. These daily happenings are similar to many other dairies around the country. What's different is the Talk to the Animals cameras are not the first to shoot this property or these cows. There are those people who would say that a life in television is easy and glamorous. Well, let me tell you, it's not. It's full of early starts, like this morning, it's about 6:30, and long hours. Morning. It's much like the existence of a dairy cow. They are always up very early and they put in long hours. But imagine a life where you have to combine both.
Bend it just a little bit and take it easy. Show you're liking it and love it. You know that we're gonna hit the heights, 'cause I'm sure that we're made to fit together just like these as
Many TV and movie dramas have been shot here, and the cows were the stars of the Rev milk ads shown in Victoria and the Northern Territory.
It involved 4 days, I think, of filming doing that, and everything had to be set up. For instance, the cow on the trampoline, well, it was a heifer actually. We tried her on block and tackle down the dairy first just to see she was happy. She chewed her cud while we did it, so we thought, well, that's all right. They brought in a big crane, put it through the roof of a big old stone barn we've got, used a calf skin as a sling, and they slung her up and down on that trampoline.
I've always wondered how that was done. Now I know. So it was no special effects, really. She was
going up and down, yes, and they had the one with the band round behind her, the massage band. Well, she was wonderful, that cow. She stood there. She made no attempt to walk off when you took the halter off her, but she just very quickly learnt. They're not stupid. They're not dumb animals. They swam the dam down there for the swimming sequence, and they borrowed the Bondi lifesavers caps to put on the head. And but our cows swim that dam in summer always. They cope with their heat stress by walking into that dam. And, so they were happy enough to swim that dam. They jogged around these drives. They... I can't remember what else they did, but everything we just had to practice and do, and they were... You know, they were very good, the crew with them.
Here is another starring vehicle for one of Annette's Holsteins,
who went off to market to sell a cow. But on the way, he came across a baked beans taste test. It seems Jack loved SBC's lightly cooked baked beans in thicker sauce.
Well, Annette, of your stable of stars, this one will be your most famous one. Who is she?
This is Maryland Clem Leader, commonly known as Clem. She has a wonderful temperament, this cow. She'd be about 9 years old.
Clem featured prominently in both the SPC and Rev ads.
Do you think she knows that she's a bit of a star?
Oh, yes, I think she loves it. They do.
Does she ever get stopped in the street?
Oh, yes.
To become a star, Annette says a cow must have a good temperament. She says that comes from inherited genetic qualities and the way they are reared. The action they perform comes from hours of patient, gentle practice. And after that, who knows? Now, Annette tells me that while the work is fairly infrequent, when it does come along, it pays very, very well. Now, these cows have to do all their own stunts. They don't have an understudy for what is essentially a very moving performance. All right, she doesn't like the puns either. All right, I'm milking it for everything I can get. And talking about milking, these cows do their stuff at live appearances at the Sydney show. They compete and also perform in the Milky Way, a demonstration designed to educate people about the dairy industry. The cows are really kept on their toes, well, their hooves, but they aren't the only ones. Annette is in her 70s. She never seems to stop.
Annette, it's a very busy life for you, and if you don't mind me saying, a lot of people around your age be looking at retiring. You wouldn't be one of those people, I wouldn't
No,
think.
I make it quite clear I don't intend to rust out. I'll wear out, thank you.
A sentiment shared with her sister Elizabeth. Together, they continue to run the family dairy that doubles as Holstein Hollywood.
Hey, that's fantastic. I can just imagine a couple of those young Frisian heifers bopping away at